Hi Agawam, welcome to AHS Insider. To kick us off on today's special report, we'll be looking at Mr. Hustis's engineering classes and their new CAD program.
On our way to improve the machining program, Sadiq Elias from Ace Precision decided to donate this to us. It's an older machine, but it is a 3-axis milling machine, which will allow us to do programming. That's what the programming board is here for, and learn how to transfer machine design ideas into a physical product. We still have a little bit of work to do to get this up and running. That needs to be leveled, and we need to get the hydraulic coolant system set back up. But we're having power put in today, and it's pretty exciting that this program's really turning a corner.
Hey, so this is a Bridgeport machine. So it basically does the end mill. So it's a manual CNC machine. So you move your Y and your X axis to mill away the edges of the parts as shown to create holes or slots of what you want to mill. These machines and the CNC machine that's manual operation. This is more of a computerized where you have to program the machine in a separate code, and then it imports it and then it automatically does everything for you. So as part of a robotics student in the program, I would like to become a mechanical engineer using these. Mechanical engineers sets up the machines and then uses them to create their parts given by the companies, and then they sell them.
Alright, so basically what we got here is a Haas simulator, and this is just a control panel from a CNC machine. So it runs just like a real thing would. The only difference is you're not actually cutting any metal or anything on it. And what this does is you can input code in it on a 3 axes with your tool. Something like this, maybe a little bit bigger though. And you can cut, drill holes, tap holes, thread them, anything you really want. What we're using these for is to get kids basically a head start into the real world, because I was lucky enough to have experience to run a CNC machine coming into high school, but there are people who will be machinists that will never touch one until they actually get into the workforce. So being able to experience and operate this before they get out there is like a really big head start.
Thank you for watching my final special report. Up next is Sean with the quote of the show.
Thanks, Tom. This time, in quote of the show, we have a quote from the legend Bob Ross.
I think it's a very true quote. You know, he's being, very serious. Like, if you could do anything, you could do anything if you could believe in it. And, that's a strong quote. And, he's right. He said you could do anything if you believe in it.
So yeah, like this quote I agree with, like having self-motivation, Bob Ross was very successable. So like being able to have like the self-motivation, like the self-drive that he has, like believing that like you can do anything and like that you're strong, like did help him with the success that he had and like he still has today.
I love this quote. I love Bob Ross, and I think with his insight as a painter that we can like sort of take that idea that our brains are incredibly powerful, and that if you can really believe in something, the extraordinary can happen. So maybe it's making a painting, but it could be in many other realms as well. Yeah, I'm going for it.
You can do anything you want. Yeah, that's it. You can do anything you want. Yeah, that's it.
That's okay. Take your time.
true. You can do anything you want. Well, I mean, if you believe you could be the president, you can be the president. Whatever you put your mind to it, you can accomplish it. As long as you have your set goals, you can do whatever.
I think that means, that you can achieve your dreams if you put your mind to it, and that you can get anything done if you just work hard enough to get it. So you could achieve your dreams no matter what. You gotta work for it.
If you start doing something, but you don't think you can keep doing it, then you'll just give up, even though you maybe could have done it anyway, but you just don't do it now. So you can't do that if you don't believe you can't do it.
Hope you enjoyed. Up next is Jordan with angler advice.
Thanks, Sean. Now let's check out angler advice.
What's up, anglers? Today we're back again to talk about fishing. Today we're taking a deep dive into topwater fishing. When I'm topwater fishing, I like using a high-speed bait caster reel and a 7.2 rod, and I like to spool it up with 50-pound braid. Now that setup's going to help you get a strong hook set into that fish and help you reel that thing right into the boat. My personal favorite bait to use is the hollow body frog, but the frog can also come in a hard body version that's usually made of a harder plastic or wood, but those baits can be a lot more expensive. Another good bait to use on top water is the buzz bait. Now the buzz bait comes in two versions, the single plopper or the double plopper. I personally prefer single because the two is a little overkill. When you're worried about hookup problems with those topwater baits that really need a nice hook set, you can use a bait with a treble hook on it that also is topwater. You could use the immensely popular whopper plopper, but those tend to be a bit more money than a normal wake bait. The whopper plopper makes a lot of noise that calls fish in from really far away and leaves a nice bubble trail, while the wake bait is a lot more subtle and get those fish that are real finicky. Hate to cut the line on you guys, but the fish are jumping. So catch you next time.
Thanks for watching. Now let's throw it to Ben.
Let's check out the third episode of Tech Tips with Ben. In this episode of Tech Tips with Ben, we're going to be reviewing the Apple HomePod and the Amazon Echo. Both of these smart speakers are very great and both strive to become the center of your smart home experience. First and foremost, you obviously have to like the design of your speaker. Apple's HomePod has easily the most premium build of any smart speaker right now. The Amazon Echo just doesn't have the look that people like. Wrapped in a mesh fabric, the HomePod's 6.8 inches tall and 5.6 inches wide, while a shiny touch surface is up top to allow you physical controls. The Echo sits at 5.9 inches tall and 3.5 inches wide. With the display on the top of both speakers, you will be able to turn the volume up and down, skip tracks, and play and pause audio. Series activation will also pop up in this area on the HomePod. Unfortunately, the HomePod is only available in two colors, white or black. The Amazon Echo, however, is available in many colors. Colors like charcoal, sandstone, heather gray, oak, walnut, silver, and a special red edition. Now onto the sound quality of the HomePod and Echo. The sound quality has been reviewed to be almost exactly the same. Both voices sound extremely alike, and when the music is playing, not one is louder than the other. Both devices are very efficient and are excellent for your home. Which one will you buy? Thank you for watching the third episode of Tech Tips with Ben. Hope you enjoyed it. Next up, we have Nino with the good news.
I, Mr. Balboni, am good news.
Today we're going to talk about how Alex Trebek, Jeopardy host, inspiration, is fighting his cancer and is inspiring other people. Up next is how, right now, in Agawam High School, you can donate blood. It's pretty crazy. Every year, every spring. Also, Liam Hannon, a Massachusetts 12-year-old, is handing out lunches to the homeless. Making a great difference. Look at that. Look at that. And a 73-year-old Canadian grandmother is volunteering fighting fires. Also, Colorado teen saved his entire family from a silent fire. Up next, we're going to look at good news with AHS students.
Notre Dame's getting rebuilt, boys.
Birthday.
It's my birthday.
We're graduating in 20 days.
My mom got new pillows for the couch the other day. Some good news. My brother's getting married next year. Yeah, so.
It's prom. By students and members of the community right now to better substantiate the town as a green town, green environment. So currently I'm working with some students on how to improve recycling in town and try to be better stewards of the planet.
My concussion's getting better.
It's nice and sunny today, and I'm excited to get out and play some lacrosse.
What's the good news?
I enrolled into college. Yeah.
You have any good news?
I don't.
I retaught myself how to use a ripstick.
My dog got a haircut. That's some good news.
Yeah, dude, that's some pretty good news. Oh yeah, that's some really good news. Good news, man.
Thank you for that, Nino. Hello and welcome back to Did You Know? Where today I'm going to spout off some random facts about random things about the brain and some of the psychology that studies have shown that the brain goes through. Let's go!
The brain does more creative work when a person is tired. Not that I'm encouraging sleep deprivation at all, though. It's also said that people are more honest when they're tired. That would be why you might be more willing to admit to something in a very late conversation than, say, in the middle of the day. With an increase in the strength of medicine, the placebo effect also becomes more powerful. Basically saying that as medicine becomes stronger, our belief in it becomes stronger. Then, due to this belief, problems in the patient become healed in a way the medicine actually couldn't due to what the medicine is meant to do. So then, this healing is attributed to the belief of the patient since there's nothing else that could have healed it. When it comes to music, take a moment to think of your favorite song. Studies show that your favorite song is your favorite because you most likely associate it with an emotional event in your life. Moving on to how technology actually affects our lives, studies have shown that at least 68% of the population that has a phone experiences what is known as phantom vibration syndrome, where you feel the phone vibrating, but it really isn't. There is also a theory of where the phobias you have come from, if you have one. It is believed that phobias may be memories passed through the DNA down generations. Research does support it, but this is not a definitive answer yet. When it comes to memory, the brain actually fills in gaps that you forget. In fact, your most vivid memories are most likely fabricated by the brain. The brain also continues to make us as humans seek out other humans. In fact, humans tend to talk to each other in groups rather than one-on-one. When it comes to friendships, humans even tend to have a strong tie to at most 150 people.
Thank you for joining us, because those were some mind-blowing facts that took a while to find. Thank you for joining us for the episode as well. We've had a great time here, and this is all the time that we've had. You can check us out on Channel 12. We'll be broadcasting there. We'll also be online. You can go to the Agawam homepage and find our YouTube channel link, and there you can watch all the videos that we have done before, including this one as well. Hope you have a great day. See you next time.